Hello everyone, welcome back to your Journey Yoga. My name is Natalia and I am your companion and your guide on your journey with yoga. Today I am in Estes Park, Colorado. It's a little bit windy, so we are working with the forces of nature, which is actually perfect for the practice that we have today, which is a yoga for peace practice. A practice for finding your inner peace. Because let's be real, peace is really not an external thing. Peace is an internal thing. How many times have you been in a serene, peaceful environment, but your mind is racing, or you feel anxious, or you're stressed out? It doesn't matter how peaceful of an environment we have. If we don't have our inner peace, then we're going to lack it in our external world as well. And same applies for when we're not in a peaceful or serene environment. When we're in touch with our inner peace, it doesn't matter what environment we're in. It doesn't matter how many noises there are. So building a practice of coming in touch with our inner peace can change a lot of things in our life. So, without further ado, you can meet me in a seat, either sitting on your knees, on a block, or in Sukhasana. And if you'd like to find a mudra with me today, we're going to start with a little bit of breath work. So I'll give you two options. You can either have one hand at heart and the other hand at the low belly. So we're going to do some 3-part breathing. Otherwise, if you'd like to find Dhyana Mudra with me, you can bring your right hand on top of the left and bring the tips of your thumbs to touch, and then just let your hands rest here in your lap. Take a moment to close your eyes. Let your shoulders relax, let your jaw soften. Maybe you take a slight bow, chin to chest. Just notice anything that you can hear. Maybe that's externally or even internally, hearing your breath, your heartbeat. Maybe the noises you can hear from my video, my end of things. Maybe you can hear a lot of thoughts running through your mind. And if you do, that's okay. It's good news, you are a human. So, whatever amount of thoughts, whatever kind of thoughts are rolling through your head, see if you can just create a little bit of space. And give the thoughts the option to leave or to stay. Remembering that you are in control here. You get to decide what kind of experience you have on your mat, day to day. Perhaps it would be serving to your inner peace to loosen your grip on some of your thoughts. See if maybe you can let some of them go just for the next few minutes that we have together today. Take a deep inhale through your nose and a soft exhale out your mouth. Now on your next inhale, breathe all the way down into your low belly. Exhale through your mouth. Now breathe into the low belly. Continue the inhale into your diaphragm. And then exhale, let it go. Now this time, inhale to the low belly, the diaphragm, and then continue all the way up to your upper chest. And then exhale, let it all go. Now, on the exhale, we're going to reverse it. So inhale to the low belly, diaphragm, chest. Exhale from your chest, your diaphragm, and your low belly. Inhale into the low belly, diaphragm, chest. Exhale from the chest, diaphragm, low belly. Inhale, low belly, diaphragm, chest. Exhale from your chest, diaphragm, low belly. Normal inhale in. Exhale out. And let your breath settle into a rhythm that feels supportive for you. Decide the depth, decide the pace. And if you would like to find an ujjayi breath, you can do that as well. And just anchor in here, anchor into your breath. Let that be a point of return for any time that you feel like you may be losing your inner peace. And then if you took Dhyana Mudra, you can release the hands to your knees. If you'd like to keep your eyes shut, you can. And we're just going to start to draw some really gentle circles with the tip of your nose. And keep your circles nice and small to start out here. Just check in with the muscles of your neck. Maybe things feel a little bit tense. But as you start moving here, if you want to increase the size of your circles, you can start to draw them to be a little bit bigger. And then maybe you reverse them. Let's do one more round of breath here. And then bring your head back over the heart, heart over the pelvis. On an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, take a gentle twist to the left. Inhale to return to center, arms high. And twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale here. As you exhale, extend your left leg out long, hug your right foot in. Square yourself towards your left foot. Inhale to sit up nice and tall through your spine. And then as you're ready, start to walk your fingertips down the leg, reaching for the shin, the ankle, or the foot. Draw the crown towards your toes just slightly, and then round through the back. Bring your forehead towards your knee. You can also have your knee bent as much as you'd like to here. And then maybe you tap back into that ujjayi breath, or whatever form of breath it is that you found to keep you focused on that inner calm, that peace that lives within you at all times. Sometimes it just maybe feels a bit more difficult to access. And that's okay. Slowly begin to rise back up through your spine. And we'll take it to the other side. Send your right leg out long. Square yourself towards your foot. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. And then use your fingertips to start folding down, drawing the crown towards your toes just slightly. And then round through the back, bring your forehead towards your knee. Finding your breath. Bringing your focus inward. And remembering that peace is not external, it is internal. And you have many opportunities to cultivate it despite what the external world looks like. Slowly roll back up through your spine. And then we'll bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide, Baddha Konasana. You can interlace the fingers around your toes, grab your ankles. Inhale to lengthen, nice tall spine. And as you exhale, bend at your elbows, begin to fold forward, rounding through your back. Again, bringing that gaze towards yourself. Maybe here in this pose, you play around with directing your inhales to your low back, creating some space there, and using your exhales to invite a little bit of ease, some softness. And take one more inhale and one more exhale. And then begin to rise back up in your spine. We'll meet in a tabletop. No rush, move in a peaceful way. Being gentle and light in the placement of your hands, your knees. And on an inhale, we'll drop the belly, gaze comes forward. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round. Last time, drop your belly. And then round through. Come back to a neutral spine. And we're going to extend that left leg out long. Lengthen out through the crown of your head and out through the sole of your foot. One more big inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to step that left foot to the outside of the left hand and walk that right knee back just a tad, finding a little lizard lunge variation, staying low to the earth here. Now again, stay lengthening through the crown. Right toes are pointed straight back behind you. If it's available to you to come down to the forearms, you can. Or if it feels good in your hip, you can come onto the outside edge of your left foot. Let the knee open to the side. You decide here. Find your breath. Take a deep inhale in. And as you exhale, start to bring that left knee back to your tabletop. Inhale to drop the belly. Exhale to round. And we'll come back to that neutral spine. Extend the right leg out long. Lengthening out through the sole of your right foot, out through the crown of your head. Another deep inhale here. As you exhale, step that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Walk your left knee back just a tad. Find that lizard lunge variation, keeping your spine nice and long. Again, option to come down to your forearms if you'd like to. And if it feels natural in your hip, You can come onto the edge of your right foot. Nice. Connect with your breath. Let it bring you stillness. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Nice. Bring that right foot back to your tabletop. I'm definitely being eaten by bugs, so my inner peace is certainly being tested here. On an inhale, drop your belly, gaze comes forward. Exhale, round. Good. Neutral tabletop here. Bring the big toes to touch, knees wide. Send your hips back to extended child's pose. Letting your forehead rest on the ground. Fingertips reach forward as your hips send back towards the heels. Practicing outside can certainly be quite the experience if there are bugs and there's noises and animals. So even if you find that you react to your environment, to me, what really matters is the amount of times that we are willing to return. The amount of times that we are willing to come back to our inner world. The amount of times that we remember to soften and release our grip. We live in a very reactive world, so it's natural. It is natural to be reactive to your environment, so just know that this is a practice. And obviously, even I, as your teacher, have moments, many moments of reacting. So I am with you. I'm with you in the practice. Just keep returning. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale out. Press into your palms. Begin to rise up through a tabletop. And we'll come back to our seat. You can bring your hands together at heart center and find that slight bow, chin to chest. Inner peace is a practice. It takes practice to tap into it. So thank you for showing up here with me today. Know that this practice or any of the other practices I have are here to support you in your journey and to bring you the tools that you need to continue to find that inner peace, to find your most authentic expression, and to live a life of ease and joy. Again, thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video. We'll bring our thumbs up to third eye and bow as we say, Namaste.